Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Too Funny Mom. Why do you look naked?
Huh?
What? This is why. This is why we're not gonna win another Image Award. Say
Why
who you
not?
are. And say hello to the people.
You didn't even say who you were. Did you notice that?
Oh, I guess I didn't.
Before
I
you
said,
jumping on everybody else.
"Hi, everybody. I'm Kym Whitley."
Hey everybody, I'm Sherri Shepherd. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas.
Why you have to go up another octave though? Okay. We got a great show for you guys today. Sherri does not have on any clothes for whatever reason. Um,
Kym, you
oh,
sound great.
oh, thank you. I have a new mic. Come on, Sherri. Come on,
I have
Sherri.
on clothes.
Come on, Sherri Shepherd
I have
for
on
the
clothes.
ratings. Chris is
Tube
joking.
top.
Thank
Today's
you.
episode will be featured on OnlyFans.
Yes. This is
I don't know what fans only gonna be buying this.
well, no, this is good. This is good. A very exciting show today. But Sherri, first of all, I'd like to say, oh, well, I don't know. Chris might be guiding us differently.
Yeah,
We had
let's bring our special guest on. We're
Yeah.
very lucky to be joined by Sheila E. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas.
Let us say it.
No. You all know each other. You all know each other very well. She's recently put out 2 albums back to back within a week in May. Give it up, Sheila E. Welcome to Two Funny Mamas.
Sheila E.
Sheila E.
How
And
many
our
Grammys
friends.
do you have?
And what's all those albums in the back? It's a lot of questions.
Okay. It is, and I'm gonna answer. Here we go. First question and answer is: I just won my first Grammy ever a couple of months ago. 40 years later, after being nominated, my first Grammy ever. Yay!
I was watching and going crazy.
Congratulations.
No, thank you. Yeah, it's amazing. I'm excited. And these are just my gold and platinum albums from they're all over in this room.
You
Just
won your Grammy was for Bailar, yes?
By Bemba, yeah. So the album is called Bailar, and Bemba Colorado for best group performance with my girls Gloria Estefan and Mimi Sukar. Yeah.
Nice.
You had some stiff competition, and they called you. Like, what was that moment like when you were
Right.
when you were sitting there? Did you know I'm going to win, or I don't know what's going to happen, to the moment they called your name? Walk us through that.
Yeah, so I was nominated for 2, and the first one, my co-producer and his mom, Mimi Sukar, they won that award for Best Latin Album. So I was like, yeah, because they deserve it. It's amazing. So I was like, well, I have one more chance, and that award came later. But when they announced it, I was really nervous. I was scared. My heart was beating. I was like, oh God, why am I nervous like this? This is crazy. I'm supposed to be cool. Like, I'm old enough to be chilling. Like, okay, it didn't work like that. So I was like, yeah. And then like 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes had gone by until the next nomination. And when they said my name, I was like, oh, they said my name. And I was all cool. And the girls and my team, everybody, they were all screaming and yelling. I got up and I was like, wow. Like, so I walked to the podium, and I didn't even know Gloria and Mimi were there. So I'm accepting, saying some things. And I said, on behalf of Mimi, Sukar, and Gloria Stefan, I was like, hi. I didn't even see they were on stage. I didn't see anything. And then as we hugged and we said thank you, and then when I said thank you, oh wait, thank you God, and thank you moms and pops, I broke down. That was it. That was the end. When I thanked moms and pops, I was done. I just cried on the way out. Yeah.
And you are look at you looking all beautiful in your jade green. Like you're an icon. We know you are a master at your craft. When they talk about drums and timbales and music, like Sheila E is the name that comes up. So did you feel like having this Grammy was kind of a validation of everything you have been doing, or was it the icing on the cake? It wouldn't have mattered had you had a Grammy or not. What does a Grammy mean to you?
Yeah, after so long, I mean, like you said, you grown. So when you got that, Were you almost like about time or oh wow, oh fine. What yeah, how was that even?
It was a trip because when you do albums, like I've done, I think I'm on my 10th album now. So to do that and really not win a Grammy, like I'm used to not winning, the Grammy, and it's fine, because I keep creating. It's not going to stop me from creating and performing. And so when I got it, it was like, wow. I mean, I can't even believe it. Like, this is pretty awesome. It's just the biggest part was realizing I had been nominated only one other time in my entire career thus far. And I'm celebrating 50 or 51 years. So 40 years ago, whatever, 40 as a professional musician, but 40 years ago when I was nominated for Glamorous Life, 40 years later, it's like I won my first Grammy. Like, it's never too late is the thing. I kept saying, doesn't matter your age, just keep doing it, keep moving and be in the moment and just live your life. It doesn't mean because I haven't won, I'm going to stop.
Well,
Yeah.
I have an interesting question then. When you say that, you is there or why is there only one Sheila E? See, you have to understand there's a lot of female comedians. There's a lot of actors and different things. And when I say that, you don't have another that I know of.
That is
Um,
like you.
drummer,
You
there's
know,
no
you
one
do.
like you. And why hasn't anyone come up? Or do you have you seen? There's so many. This is a thick question because I often think of that because I know you, and I'm like, why is there not another Sheila E coming up? Was it you were the right time, the right place, you had the right stuff? What is that?
Well, first of all, my amazing daddy, the legendary Mr. Pete Escovedo,
Yep.
and then
Pete.
moms like, born in the Bay Area, we grew up listening to music all the time. Like, we had Sly Stone to listen to, and
Mhm.
Carlos Santana and Tower Power, Pointer Sisters. Like, the list goes on. My dad's band. There's so much music from the Bay Area. So being around that environment, it's like I grew up in that, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I believe there are many Sheila E's, but I'm saying that because growing up, being in that environment, I took it upon myself that whatever dollar that I would make, I would buy my own equipment and teach myself how to play Moms and Pops and Zena.
I know.
The
Oh.
And Zena,
family. Oh man.
So I taught myself how to work in the studio, and tried to teach myself how to learn how to be in the studio and record my own songs, write. I just kept working at the craft of music in general, production, hanging out with Pops. It's like, okay, I need to, get these chords and start rapping chords. How do you rap a chord for real? And what mics do you, I'm just a student. So if you want to be a student of life and learn through trials and tribulations, but being present and really wanting to learn, you're going to grow. And I wanted to do all of it. I want to do all of it. Who said I can't? I would be the only one to say I can't. And I'm not going to say that. I'm saying that I can do it all. And so these other women and young girls growing up, they have to want it if that's what they want. And I've seen a lot of incredible young musicians and girls playing percussion and drums. Incredible, really. They can play rings around me. And it's so amazing. And they're all over the world, all over the world. Incredible young people playing. Yeah.
but
It's
how
funny
do they?
because I see a lot of girls playing percussion, and I know that when they think of a mentor in their head,
Yes.
or somebody that they can be like, it is Sheila E. Hell, I can't even play nothing, and I'm like, I
Right.
want to be like Sheila E.
If
You
you
know,
if
but
you ever
when you
seen
think,
her in concert, it is
I mean, to see Sheila E in a concert
concert.
is to, like, your whole body defies gravity
It's
just
like
from
seeing
playing.
Circus Soleil, but with drums and percussion. It really it is
Oh,
fascinating to
Have
thank
you
you.
watch.
ever You ever killed anybody with a stick when you throw it in there and never came back down?
Almost, almost, and they tried to sue me for $250,000. Okay, let's go there. Exactly. I'm not even playing. See,
Of
and this
course.
lady who was at the
Happened.
concert, and this lady who was at the concert who got hit by my stick, she don't even look like she ever went to a Sheila E concert. I don't know where she came from. I
She
think
saw
her
that stick
boyfriend.
on the air.
Listen, I think her boyfriend beat her up, and she said, "Oh, Sheila threw the stick, and I'm gonna sue her for real." I'm not even kidding. Yes,
Wow.
this
Wow.
Caucasian woman that did not look like she belonged at a Sheila. I'm not saying because she was Caucasian. She just didn't look like you would like my music.
Right.
And
I was
again,
gonna
you
say,
never
I
know.
know you didn't say Caucasian because your whole concert is your audience is all Caucasian. I've been to the show.
No, when
No,
I
they're not.
went,
I have
it
a
was
mix.
when I
It's
went.
mixture.
When
It's
I went, it was
everybody.
everybody there, girl. Well, I was
It's
in New York
everybody.
when I saw
I,
you
I was
first.
in wherever we were.
You
It
at
was
BB
all
King's.
we.
When she was
Oh,
at
we
What
was
BB
is
up,
what?
King
we were out of
in
No,
town.
it's all of us there. Oh yeah. It
Yeah.
just depends on where it is.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but I remember going to BB King's because you had invited me to go, and it was some of
yeah,
everybody. It was
yeah.
Haitians, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, black people. And you know the one thing that united everybody was that doggone music. And you got and
Music. That's
you
it.
like if you've never been to a Sheila E concert, it is beyond imagination. It's so much energy that is pouring out of
Entertaining,
your
very
body.
entertaining.
Yeah,
That's
It's so
it
like
is. We have a
and
lot
you're
of fun.
singing along, you're
Such a diverse
dancing,
crowd.
Yeah, it is.
very much
See, I
so.
mean, it's very diverse.
um.
Yeah,
Let
I
my mic.
belong
But
to everybody.
when you're on stage though, like you congratulations because you won this Grammy, and now you're coming back and you're even adding, now you have an instrumental version. Can you
Hmm.
explain that? Like, what's the difference? I know what instrumental means, but like, what made you say, okay, I want to do it just music?
Love that album cover. Oh my God.
Yeah, I thank you.
Yeah.
I released 2 albums a week apart recently, and at the end of
Well,
May,
and how does that work?
and
That's I don't understand that.
I know. So Bailar right there, Bailar Deluxe
Uh-huh.
is an extended version of the album that I released last year that I won the Grammy. But I wanted to add 3 more songs. It's like I felt like I wasn't done. It's like, I think enough people are just starting to hear it. Can I, re-release? And they're like, absolutely. I was like, good. So what I did was I did a Latin version of Glamorous Life, and that's the first single,
Mm.
a Latin version of Glamorous Life. And it's out now, and I love it. We have so much fun playing it. Yeah.
Okay. And
So
what's it called? So people can. What is there a different name? What is it called?
Glamorous
The new.
Life Latin.
Oh, hilarious, dummy. You're like
Glamorous life,
Latin.
Latin.
Latin. Yeah.
Oh,
So
oh,
and it's on the Bailar Deluxe album. And then I added 2 other songs. A real famous salsa singer. Her name is La India. She's amazing. She's on the record. And then I did a song. My first time ever singing an entire song in Spanish because I don't speak Spanish. So I sang a song in Spanish. I added a 60-piece orchestra and a choir, and we have 12 drummers. Like, it's a big production. It's a beautiful song. So
oh,
I
I want to
wanted
hear
to
that.
put that. Yeah, it's on the Bylar Deluxe. But then a week later, since I knew that I had mixed all of the music for Bylar Deluxe, I was like, wait a minute. I think I could finish a album in a week because all of it was already mixed, and I just need to call my friends. I start calling, texting, can you play on this song tonight? Can you play on this song tomorrow? Like,
Wow.
really? And then some people were saying, hey, I said, who can play or not, or who can play an instrument on this record, on this song? So I tried to get more women to be on this album as well,
Yeah.
and I got people that play flute, vibes. A lot of people don't hear vibes since Roy Ayers. So a vibe player, trumpet player, girls playing trumpet. So the Sheila E and Friends Bylar instrumental. I have Chris Bodie, Kirk Whalum,
Chris.
Oh,
Marcus Miller, Peter White.
wow.
Yeah, no, a lot of great people on this record. I mixed it up with salsa, and then people that would
Yes.
never place it with jazz would never play.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Roy. I mean, Kirk Whalum, girl.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like,
she bringing
so now
some
I
new
wanted to
people.
ask you because you said it's so funny. You say you speak no Spanish. What is your ethnicity, Sheila?
I'm about to run up out of here. That's hilarious. The world
No,
wants
because
to know.
people,
The world wants
the
to know.
world wants to know. I am everything. So
You
Pops
are.
is Mexican,
Pops is
and
Mexican.
Mexican and Cherokee Indian, and Mom's is Creole.
Yep.
But
Wow.
my daddy growing up did not speak Spanish because when he was with his grandmother, she didn't want him to speak Spanish. As a lot of that generation don't speak Spanish because it's not the right thing to do, and so he never spoke it to us. So we didn't
Mm.
learn how to speak Spanish.
Wow.
And you
Wow.
made
Yep,
glamorous life Latin, and then sung
I
an
sure did.
entire song in Spanish.
Yes,
And,
ma'am.
and do you
Does
still
it feel like
tour?
coming home to speaking like a native tongue? Because it really is native.
It was challenging.
How
Your
long
tongue
did it take
don't
you to
move
learn
that
it?
fast like that. All it was
Rolling those
hard.
R's.
Well, how long did it take
Yeah.
you to learn it? How did you do that?
It took me when I knew that I was going to sing the song myself instead of sharing it with someone. It took me like 2 weeks. I usually
She said
don't.
she said 2 weeks, like
That's a
that was
long time.
long. 2 months. I was
It
gonna be like,
was.
two
Yeah, no,
weeks,
I mean,
girl.
maybe it was three, but for sure 2 weeks. And I just kept singing it over and over and
Over and
looking
over
at the
again.
words. I'm like, because
Okay.
here's the thing, Spanish, there's so many dialects, and it could be, like you say, Puerto Rican, Cuban, Venezuela, Peru, like everyone has their own dialect, and it's all relevant. But like
Yeah.
I speak no Spanish, so it's not like I'm really supposed to have an accent. My accent
Right.
is street. That's my accent. I'm from street. So, you know, come
Yeah.
And
on,
so now
somebody.
you've won a Grammy. You've got the instrumental version out. You remixed it with all kinds of genres of music. I mean, what is there for you to do? Have you just like topped everything, Sheila,
What's
or is
Oh,
that?
there
heck
more?
no.
You're an
You are
actress. Wait a minute.
you
Hold on.
are actress, right?
Let's not get Sheila E is a bona fide actor.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see her hold a gun in a doggone scene. Like you're an
Oh,
actor.
gosh. Wow.
When you
Yeah.
gonna write your
Well,
book? Like you've done
I
it
wrote
so
the
much.
book. No, I
What's the
wrote
name of
my
your
book a
book?
long time
You
ago.
wrote-
The Beat
What's
of
the
My
name of
Own
your book?
Drum. The Beat of My
Oh,
Own Drum.
dang. I
I
didn't
don't
know
even know
that.
if you can get it
We can
anymore.
still get.
Yeah.
Well, we can look for
I
it.
probably no go to my website, SheilaE.com. We have some here.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
SheilaE.com. I want
Dot com.
I want
Sheila
that.
even
And
say,
I
you know what? I
want
found an extra 100 books. Y'all go to my
Yep,
website.
they in the
Yep.
back.
And you know what else I need from you? I know
What?
you've given it to me a couple times before. This is the last time I'm gonna ask. Third time is a charm. Can you please sign me some drumsticks? I know I
Oh
got
yeah.
Joshua was
Of course.
young and dad's too.
Mm-hmm.
So Joshua played
Mm-hmm.
with them. And I kept putting them up in the, but he would pull them out. He was a kid. Then the dog chewed them. I said, that got Sheila E's signature on it. So yeah. I'm gonna need that. And
Okay.
dad
Yeah.
and your father is an artist. People don't understand
Yes. Yeah.
that your father is a bona fide artist. Not only is he
He is.
a bona fide musician, but he's also a bona fide artist, and he has
He
his
is.
art pieces in some hotel up north.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom,
He's
your
actually
mom.
he's actually in a couple of weeks doing an art gallery. He's doing like a three or no, a four city art gallery for the next 4 months. So he's got all new paintings and so much stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be
I
Wow.
huge.
have one of your father's paintings. It's a
I
it's a
know
it's
you do.
a large but smaller one, but I got me one, and I
Yeah.
got it for Joshua early. It's hanging on my wall. I would love
Mm-hmm.
to come to one of his art shows. But back to you because I could talk about the family all day long. So now that you've done these two, you're out now. You're promoting the album. Is that what we're doing right now? Or
Albums, plural.
albums
Albums.
twirl? Are there music videos to go with these albums?
Yes. For Bylar Deluxe, there's like three or four, uh, maybe four, yeah. And then we released a video for the Latin version of Glamorous Life that's on my YouTube channel. We played it live, so you'll see that. We also we released Bemba Coloran live version with Gloria Stefan and Mimi Sukar. That was live in Miami. That's on YouTube channel. So yeah, there's a lot of
It,
videos.
was it a different feel in Miami? When you released that, when you did it versus being in New Jersey?
Oh,
No, it was all still nerve wracking because it was something that I've been working to do for so long. I talked about it for 3 years, and then this record took me 2 years to complete. That's a 5-year project. It was not
Why?
easy at all. Yeah,
Why?
because of scheduling, writing, getting people together, and then I ended up doing 90% of the record in Miami because I co-produced with Tony Sukar, and we ended up using, like, the idea was to use a lot of different musicians. So there were musicians from everywhere. They were, like I said, Dominican,
Oh,
Puerto Rican, Mexican, Peruvian, Venezuela, like everything. And that's why the flavor of this record is so amazing.
Yeah.
These artists and musicians on this record are incredible.
It's so funny that you say that with all of the different folks that were coming in and cultures. The Grammys actually got this right because they
right.
recognized everything
Yeah,
that you
yeah.
brought to it. And I have to say, it's, you got two incredible artists on each side of you. Can you pull up that picture again,
That
Chris?
picture is so nice.
The two icons.
Oh
Right.
yeah, Gloria
What
Stefan
was
and Mimi Sukar.
what was that like? Because all of you look like sisters. What was that like? And you are sisters.
You
You are
do.
sisters. But what was that like?
Oh, it was amazing. I wanted to shoot the video in Miami, so it was really cool. And I was walking down the street and I saw this place. And I was like, "Oh my God, I want to film it." The first section of the video in here, and it was a looks like a Cuban cigar, like literal, like just like a Cuban cigar place. So I talked to the owner. He said absolutely, and I said, "Can I come tomorrow to shoot?" He said yes. So I took
Wow.
2 hours of their time. They still stayed open, but we filmed the beginning of Bemba Colorada in that place, and then the next day I filmed the entire video like in 10 hours, with one person filming. I used my guy; he's amazing videographer, and I had him to film with just him. I didn't have a crew of people. We
Oh,
filmed that whole thing. We're used to just using him with 3 cameras. Like he'll just, yeah, we
uh-huh.
got it done in 8 or 10 hours. It was crazy.
Wow.
Well, when
It's,
you know what you want, it happens fast.
Little businesswoman right there.
were you this
Question.
confident when you
Right.
were playing with because were you like 19 when you were playing with Prince?
Damn. How
I don't even know because I met him in
you were young.
however old I was. No, 20. No, 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 no. I
20.
was 20 something because I met him in
Okay.
76 or 77
Okay. So in
when I
your
first met
20s,
him.
you was still a baby. At this age I'm at, that's a baby. But the evolution of Sheila E from, as we know you when you were with Prince and you played alongside Prince to this Sheila E now. Did you always have that confidence that you exude right now when you were with Prince?
Uh, oh yeah. Well, with him, I mean that it was easy. It was the one thing I didn't like doing a lot with other artists before I went on my own was singing. That was one thing I wasn't confident about because I know I'm not a
Mm.
great. I would say used to say I'm not a great singer, so I would sing, but it was just like okay, and it took me a minute to have confidence to sing, and especially having background vocalists who are amazing that sing with me. They're incredible, and it's like I feel like, ooh, intimidated to do it. I don't want to say that I ever got intimidated, but like they sang and I could get away with some stuff, and they make me sound good. So yeah, all that confidence comes from moms. Moms is just like killing it.
Mom
It's just
is, yeah,
killing it.
she's no joke. Well, Sheila, I know you have to go, but I want to have one question
Sorry.
real quick, but you don't have to answer. We can leave the audience hanging. I think about your long career and I think about you as a woman and how famous you were and are. Like you started young and then just how did you get through this industry with no scandal? Like
Unscathed with not a baby oil dripping down your neck.
I'm looking at you and longevity kept climbing, just still
Relevancy.
relevant, just everything. You have to give you your flowers on this.
Thank
That
you.
you kept the fire going
Yeah.
and it got bigger. That's how you got the Grammy. and you kept it clean, and I know you believe in God and you're Christian. Your family, I guess, well, she probably scared of mom and pops, but you how did you do
Your
that? Can you answer
reputation
your
Yeah,
reputation?
is really stellar. But
Yes,
can
yeah.
I add to that, Kym, before
yes.
Sheila
She got a
answers
heart
it?
out in 2 minutes.
Oh, so
Okay.
no,
Okay.
answer it. How
No, no, no. Go ahead.
and you've gone beyond glamorous life is amazing. You've gone beyond that and you carved this lane of your own with the
Yep.
Yeah.
stellar reputation, with just like with I'm gonna hand it to you.
It starts with moms and pops. It's the upbringing. It's the respect that
Told
they
you.
have for each other. Yeah, it's the respect that they have for each other, and
Okay.
they're loving and caring, beautiful people. And growing up, we didn't have much money. We were on welfare, food stamps, all those other things that all of that. Lived in the hood, but loved it. Um, and so we had what we had, and didn't matter if we didn't have. Moms would still make a way to feed people that didn't have food. And sometimes we wake up in the next morning and people were sleeping on the floor. We don't even know who they
Wow.
were, but
Yeah.
we choose feed. The door stays open. Moms loves everybody, and we should treat everybody the same and be respectful. And it's them. It just starts with them.
That's where
Yeah.
it starts.
Wow, Sheila
But
E.
Sheila, thank you
Man,
so much. Please,
You're
everyone, well,
welcome.
Chris, you can close it up. Thank you so much with your 2 albums. Thank you. We love talking to you. We'd love for you to come back on the podcast. Everyone can get where can they get the albums? On all
You can,
platforms?
well,
Go
first
ahead.
of all, you can go to SheilaE.com, but you can, purchase it where all platform, on all platforms where you can purchase, not stream. That
that's
part.
Purchase.
right. You
Hmm.
you rather us purchase than stream as an artist.
Absolutely. As an artist, me being the record company, I don't
Hmm.
get paid if you stream my song. Because
Oh,
if
Okay.
it a million streams, I might make $3,000, and then I have to split it with everybody who I wrote the song with.
right.
Mm-hmm.
150,000 streams, I'll make $360, split between 6 people. So they don't even pay us a dollar per stream. They pay us a half of a cent that doesn't exist. Streaming went in, took our songs, didn't come and negotiate and say, here's what I'm going to pay you. They took our music, they streamed it, didn't give us any money, and they make money off advertising. That's the short end of the story.
Okay, we know that. We should purchase, not
Oh,
Yes,
stream.
ma'am.
wow. We
I'm
should
sorry,
purchase.
Yes, ma'am.
I was not aware of this. And
I
so
was
A lot of
not
people aren't.
aware. Thank you
thank
for
you for
that
Because
educating
information.
us.
streaming people stole our music. And when people come, it's like, I'm streaming your song. Oh, thanks for giving me a half as a cent, because I
Ugh,
never agreed to the streaming. I get no money. We don't get paid for streaming. It's ridiculous that we can't get paid for they took our music. They take it. And so my music is streaming just so I can tell people about it. It's streaming, but I don't like that it's streaming, but they are now our so-called new label in order to get
Purchase.
people to go out and go listen to the music
So if
for free.
we go to Apple Music and we click on it, and then it says purchase. That's how
we
we purchase the
Yes,
purchase
song.
ma'am.
as
Then we
opposed
Absolutely.
to
okay,
just streaming it.
Hmm.
So okay, we're gonna do that. So we need to
absolutely.
purchase because that's how they get paid. That's their livelihood. You
Purchase
It
know.
is.
everyone that is listening
Yes.
and watching, but also what is your social media, please, for
Sheila
our
E or
listeners?
Sheila E. Sheila E or Sheila E Drummond.
Boom.
We love you
What's
Thank
so
you.
really
much,
interesting,
Sheila.
I love
Okay.
y'all, and I was gonna say what's really interesting is just because I know y'all, we hang out, we have a hot mess. It's different talking to y'all being so not funny. Like we're talking
You said
about
not
business, and
funny.
no, I don't mean that y'all ain't funny. You're funny, but you know what I'm saying.
You
Well,
know
because
why?
we want
Because
to
one
honor
day we
you.
want to, yeah, we
No,
not
I
only want
appreciate
to,
it.
right,
We
and
want to
we
give
want to
you
make sure
your
that,
flowers.
and
No,
Sherry
thank
always
you.
says, even when people come on the Sherry show, they only have 5 minutes. We can kiki
Right,
and laugh and have fun all we
right.
want later. We got to get your message out. We got to get your
Yeah,
product out or whatever. We got to tell people about your music. Me and you can, we can
yes,
go, me, you, and Sherry can go meet at the bar. So we
that's
got to
true.
make sure
And
people
we
go
have,
purchase.
And we
Yep.
do. And we
and
have.
we done.
And we done.
Love y'all, sisters.
All right. Love you,
We
girl.
love you, Sheila. Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
you
we love you so
too.
much. Go on,
I'll see you at
friend.
the bar. I'll see you at the
All right.
club.
See you at the bar.
Bye bye.
Sheila E,
Bye.
everybody.
Sheila E.
It's so funny because, we've been honored, you and I, to become like friends with Sheila E. And she's everything you see of her on stage times about 100. Like, she's the most genuine, down to earth. One time she came to see me when I was a co-host on The View, and she wanted to come to the show. So I told them, I said, Sheila E., come and look out for her. When I tell you, she didn't let them know she was there, Kym. She got in line. She got in line. So the whole morning I'm going, did anybody see Sheila E? Anybody see Sheila E? And then they finally let the audience in, and they was like, and they said, she's in line. I said, Sheila, what are you doing? You Sheila E. And she's so she's just down to earth. Just, it's fun hanging out with her. We went to her house, me and Kym. I think we had to get
all her
tested.
clothes. Remember that?
She's got the largest collection of clothes that she wore with Prince. I mean, if her garage is like a museum of boots and lights, and every concert she went on with Prince.
Yep.
Like, that's an interview, Kym, to really. Sheila E. just has so many stories.
So
she
many.
was so
We gotta
close.
have more time with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do love her. And what I didn't know was about streaming and versus purchasing the music. I listen to streaming services and have a subscription, and I did not know that they only get half of $1 or even less than that, and then they have to split it with everybody. But that's like with actors. They took away our residual template.
Exactly. It's that same thing.
Because and it's streaming, y'all, because typically the way it works, and if I'm saying anything wrong, Kym, correct me. If you do a sitcom on an NBC or major network, when it reruns again, you get a certain fee schedule every single time. Like, so when
how actors survive when they're not
that's how
working.
we survive. Take away the talk show. The money from your residuals go to your pension. It goes to your health, your insurance.
Insurance.
And so when a sitcom or a drama was off the air, when it kept rerunning, you kept getting paid. So now that it goes on streaming sites, they give you a little bit, when I say a little bit, up front. And then that's what you don't get nothing else for the life of the
Act Your
airing.
Age. Girl, I keep calling them. I was like, they've been running Act Your Age on Netflix for a long time. Is there anything? They were like, no, Kym, there's nothing coming.
There's nothing coming. And so that would be typically how you would pay for Joshua's school, any therapy, your health insurance. You need a certain amount of money, the actors, to keep your health insurance going, your pension.
That's what I'm with health insurance. Lord have mercy. My teeth
we
feel like
don't.
they're out now.
Can I tell you, girl, Jeffrey went to the chiropractor. My insurance got denied. I was just like, what? It's like, so when and I have a job, like I got this talk show, but when you're relying on your health insurance and because your show is streaming, it makes a big difference. So I didn't realize that with the music. So now I'm going to have to purchase Glamorous Life, Bailar, and Glamorous Life, Latina.
I get my eyelashes coming off.
Well, tell us something that's not new.
Okay. Doesn't sound like Kym Whitley.
Really, Chris? Because she's never all the way together.
Hey, while I have you, you all did a live show in New Jersey.
Let's talk about it. Woo,
let's talk about it.
We're funny separately, but we're really funny together.
When I tell you, we get on stage, and thank you to anyone who came out to New Jersey, who's a Too Funny Mama fan, again, who came out to Dallas. Kym and I stand on stage together and we just talk. We don't know what we're going to talk about. It just comes to us. And we got such a great chemistry. And it's so funny because Kym will come out and say things that I don't expect. They make me laugh because I
want you to laugh. I want you to laugh.
But she's so quick on your feet. And it is a sight to behold when Kym Whitley.
Am I quick on my feet or am I drunk? Which one is it?
They're interchangeable. Drunk, quick on your feet.
Okay. Thank you.
We had a good time. We sold out. We sold out their room.
2 shows. It was
Do
so much
show.
fun. But you know what? This time we did differently, people. We set
What?
a timer for me and Sherri to stay on stage together. Usually we just ramble, but we're gonna just do 15 minutes together. Then we're gonna separate because we got a second show, and our friends were there. Gail King came.
Yo,
I
King.
saw Gail in the audience, and it made me nervous. I was like, is she
Why?
in the front row?
Why make you nervous?
Because Gail is a big time reporter, and then she knows my friend Oprah, who I haven't talked to in years. I didn't want her to go back and report and say, "Oh, I see why you're not having Kym on any shows right now because she's horrible." Oh, that's not her voice. That was Gail's is. I see why I can't do Gail.
You
Can you do
can't do
Gail?
neither one of them. What is you doing? I'm like, who are you?
Oh God.
Robert. Robert.
Robert. She's Robert.
Okay.
Robert. That was brilliant when Gail did that to Robert Kelly, to our Robert Kelly, to R.
Oh,
Kelly.
Robert
She
Kelly.
that launched her in a huge deal with CBS. Just because she did that got such great ratings.
Because you know what? I think one thing about Gail, she's fearless. Gail will say some stuff, and I'll be like, "Oh Lord, she gonna get canceled." She's like, "No, I'm not." I love it. Are you sleepy? What the hell?
Yeah, I went to bed at 3:30 this morning. I had to wake up at
So
5.
did I.
Well,
You weren't on that site, were you?
No, I was on there till maybe 2, and then
That's just the same
I just
thing.
was up. What are you
2
talking about,
is
Poshmark? Are you talking about that site like it's drugs?
It is.
Kym is. This is so since you two are fading, I assume this is important. It was sent over. I believe you went to a premiere, maybe.
I had something else to ask you, Chris, when you got into this serious stuff.
And remind me, I got to promote a show that I'm doing a film.
Right.
That's all. I'm just trying to get to everything before we lose
Chris,
the both
let's
of you.
get to this. When you were here at my house, Chris, did you watch porn on my new computer?
What?
No, you did, didn't you?
I wouldn't.
No,
Sorry, go ahead.
Chris. Because Joshua doesn't have the password. Only one who has the password is you and Mignet. Sherri Shepherd. I go on my computer, and I'm not going to say the website, and it pops up right in it. So I went to the history, right? And there it was. I ain't got but 3, 4, because the computer's new. It's only
It's brand new.
months. Baby,
Maybe
that
it had
site
porn
came
on
up,
there
and if I
before
told
you got on.
it,
Maybe it was
Big
already
Black
porn on there.
Fred.
What was it?
Big Black Fred. In bed.
I think I don't think you could make that up. Is that a real person?
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
No, I believe
was
you.
Big Black Fred on there before you opened the box? Maybe it was on there and Chris didn't put it on there.
I'm gonna ask Mignet too. Somebody went on that site.
Are you joking?
No.
I don't think you would make that. You would come up with something different if you called it that. To clarify, if you want me to say it, absolutely not. I went up to your room and used my phone.
Oh, well, okay. Now that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
You have cameras everywhere, so.
Yeah.
But I just have a hard
Big
time
Black
believing that
Fred.
Chris is watching Big Black Fred. That sounds like C. Mickey.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a
That's either
mature
Earlene or C.
lookout.
Mickey.
Earlene, that's hilarious.
Somebody or Wendell. Or Wendell is watching Big Black Fred. That might be Wendell.
No, but you have to know, I did leave the piece of paper with the login info kind of hidden, but it was right there. So, don't you have cameras literally everywhere?
No, not everywhere.
That's that's a sunroom. That's a lot of windows to be.
Oh, that's true.
But Kym, do this. Anybody that comes in your house, just run up behind them and go, Big Black Fred! See what they do.
Oh, they go like, she knows.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a good idea.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
Look at their first reaction. Your daddy coming in 2 weeks. Run up to your daddy and go, Big Black Fred!
Daddy.
Mignet doesn't strike me as a Big Black Fred logger honor either. So I'm gonna have to go with Sherri. It's Earlene or C. Mickey.
C. Mickey.
Or I'm gonna say something that's gonna upset you.
Joshua.
Wasn't your niece there?
No, no.
Hannah ain't watching no Big
when
Black
you bought
Fred.
not when you bought the computer.
She was there. We hung
know what
out.
I think it
We
is?
chatted. I didn't have eyes on her the whole time though.
Chris,
I would never
you know
sell
what
out
I
Hannah.
think? I think that Kym had that in the cloud, and just you set up the new computer, and what she had that went in the cloud just came back down. Kym looked like she watched Big Black Fred.
Right.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, blaming everybody
He's
else.
going.
That's
Chris,
Kym.
Chris, when you were here, did you Google who talked shit about Kym Whitley 17 times this morning?
Right. I thought it was. I'm usually with Big Black Frank, but maybe I didn't have my
Misspelled.
glasses on.
It was like, yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
glasses issue. Right.
Look at her opening up stuff. Oh, she's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sherri, I'm glad I was here for that. You really kind of just caught her red-handed.
Yeah, that's what I think. Oh my goodness, look at this.
Oh,
This is cute.
is that something I can have?
It's a lavender blazer by Ronnie Kobo, who's a big designer. So it's pretty expensive. But
It does look like you're not wearing.
Oh,
It looks like you're naked.
that jacket is way too big for you. Go on and send
This
that
is
over.
small.
Send
It's
it to
oversized.
send it to BBK.
I got it because I could wear it with jeans with like a little crop top. But it's oversized. It's a small. And I'm gonna get a steam. $40, y'all. Ronnie Kobo.
Look at her. She is killing me. She gonna have her own channel pretty soon. Wait, so we gotta talk about your show, and we gotta raise some money for this movie, Sherri.
And I don't have let me do my show real quick. July 11th, I'm at the casino at Rivers Casino in Philly. July 11th, that's a Friday, one night only. Tickets are selling fast. You can go to Ticketmaster.com or the SherriShowTV.com, and I'll be there Friday, July 11th. So come on out.
What
At
is the name
a
of the
casino?
casino again?
Rivers
Shit.
Casino in Philadelphia.
Rivers Casino. Why do I feel like I stayed there?
Did you and Fred
Was
stay
Big
there?
Black Fred there? Big Black Fred. What porno site is called Big Black Fred?
What?
They don't even use that name no more.
Here,
No,
you guys think about this for a second. I'm just going to remind everybody, riverscasino.com. You can get tickets. Sherri Shepherd, that's July 11th, 7 p.m., one show. Get your tickets. And I'll save you. I won't read the entire description as I'm one to do, but July 11th, 7
It's
p.m.
gonna be funny.
Big Black Fred, back at it. Go ahead.
I might do a Poshmark seminar. Size small. Cute.
Cute.
Pretty dope.
So I have something important. As a matter of fact, I got to send Sherri and Chris, all my friends. I need to help us with this project. This is called Walk in the Light. It's a movie. We're trying to make an Oscar run for it. We are doing a crowd
Source.
crowd
Funding?
yes crowdfunding. And there it is right there. You can hit those QR codes, or you can go in walkinthelight movie.com and donate. Doesn't matter what amount, but if you do $5,000, I will give you a producer credit. And $500 or $1,000. No, $1,000 we'll give you special mention. But we have some tiers. But we're definitely, and we don't even need that much. I feel like we can raise this rather quickly. So please, everyone, walkinthelight movie.com. That's Gil Birmingham. He's the voice. You know him from what's the movie? Yellowstone? Is that it? The yellow people?
Yes,
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Yes.
The Simpsons?
The Simpsons.
You said it.
And Brenda Strong is our other voiceover. But I'm very excited about this. That is Princella Smith. She is the writer-director that found this story. This story is about a blind man. He's a Native American. And the chief came. The chief came to, there he is on the end, all the way in the end with the black vest on. Why does he look like the valet? But that is the chief. He came, and these are the producers and some of the actors. Of course, I was like, wait a minute, why are all the black producers on one end?
Let's focus on those black producers. Sherri, what's the first thing you notice of those three beautiful
I
women?
didn't even notice that. Kym is into this black white thing lately. I don't know.
Apparently. But no, what do you notice about the
I know what you're about to
two
say,
producers, not the director? What do you notice about the two producers?
He's gonna say something smart.
No,
Sherri,
it's a casual observation.
The hair.
Y'all both got
Y'all got
curlies on.
synthetic hair on. Stop it, Chris. Synthetic hair. If they put a match by us, we'd all set up in flames. Okay? Maybe that's why they put us on the end. Any kind of flame near any of us.
It's 3 sets curly.
Princella was thoughtful with her hair selection. I'll say that.
Wow.
Everybody got curly in shades of red.
Princella looked great. Of the three of you, Princella looked great.
See Mickey and Kym walking around. They want to do a remake of Charmed.
They went to the bathroom and traded wigs.
Wow.
No?
Chris, you just sent some money.
Okay.
Well,
And
in
Yes,
this
ma'am.
whole quest for
tax
asking for money, you never said what this is about. What you're producing.
I was about
Never
to, but then
told.
Chris started talking about my hair. He was showing
Yeah.
pictures.
That's on
You're
me.
right. That's my friend. See, my friend jumped in. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Sherri Shepherd is a true friend, but she knows I would do it for her. Okay. Walk in the Light is about a Native American man who owned a cafe in the building that blew up in Oklahoma City. You all remember that? I believe it was like 1997. And he led people out of the building after it exploded because they couldn't see. It was dark. It was rubble everywhere. But since he was blind, he already couldn't see. But he knew how to get out. And it's such a touching story. We cried 3 times in this movie.
He saved people and he was blind.
Yes, girl, because they were like, we can't see. They couldn't. But he knew how to get out. He knew the way, like if it blew up, he knew where the door was. He didn't have to see. You know, they went over rubble and went over things, but he knew how to get out. And he saved 5 people. And it's an incredible story. And it's an animation. So it makes it just really a cute Princella Smith. She did an excellent job. It was nominated for an NAACP award. It's been to lots of film festivals. But I believe it has a good shot at an Oscar. It is an amazing story. So we'd like you to come on and be a part of this movie. We'll put everybody's name in it who has helped us get this to the Oscars. So
why
there
did
is
you
a trailer.
decide to take this movie on and be a producer?
When I saw the film, first I met her at the NAACP Awards and her spirit, and I met the little boy who's an actor in it, and her passion about the project. I was like, okay. And then when I saw just even the trailer, I was moved by it. I said, this is nice. And she has a book. But she approached me and told me what she was trying to do. I said, well, let me see the whole film. And once I saw this film, I knew, once you see it, you're like, oh, I'm gonna send you a link so you'll write me a big check. Once you see the film, she gonna need a write-off, y'all. She making all that Sherri money. But how about this? I will not sell your vanity. You give me some money for the movie.
I'm not giving you money. I sell a vanity and get the money for the movie.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I could do that, but then you'd be mad because I sold it. But there we go. walkinthelightmovie.com. Please, everyone, you can see the trailer. And you can.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Sherri. And we're going to keep on promoting this. But thank you. I guess that's it, Chris.
Yeah, I'm super excited for you all. Thanks again to everybody that came out to New Jersey. Sounds like it was an amazing time. And then go see Sherri July 11th. All of the links for everything, including Sheila E's album, her website, everything else is in the description. Walk in the Light, if you want to donate or learn more about the film, that website is in the description as well. If you all have any thoughts on the show, want to know anything, Andre's got some fun segments coming up. I know we were teasing that. We're going to do that soon. Bunch of fun guests coming up. But yeah, twofunnymamas@gmail.com, and be sure to add us on Instagram at twofunnymamas on Instagram. So Kym, great job. Sherri, looks like she's doing some show and tell before we get out of here.
She is killing me. And we have walking the light on Instagram also.
Oh, great. That's right. And you can see it on the Two Funny Mamas Instagram story. I'll put that up now.
Oh, please do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So again, Sherri, July 11th. You all are so nice, and I think you don't care, but I don't think so. But Jack Daniels making this happen with our friends of the show, Mia Jackson, Jonathan Kite, July 18th, Fernbank. Your friend Chris here hosting and producing that bad boy.
St. Louis.
No, this is in Atlanta.
Oh, that's in Atlanta?
Yeah, I've expanded.
Say that.
I did.
The Fernbank. Oh, no, you did not. Fernbank is what we talked about. Didn't I find that place for you? Oh, maybe not.
No.
Oh, look at this.
You're welcome to come. July 18th in Atlanta.
Oh, you know what? I will be there.
Are you serious? You're lying.
Yes, Netflix.
You coming to Atlanta?
I'll be there on the 16th. Me and Lavelle Crawford will be promoting Happy Gilmore 2 in Atlanta on the 16th. Guess what? Flying out on the 17th because I have a show on the 18th in Houston at the Punchline.
Why are you just telling us now? We've been promoting for 20 minutes. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Yes, I have 4 shows at the Punchline. It's a new show, a new club in Houston. Punchline, because I've had it on the book so long, I forgot. Punchline, 2 shows, July 18th and 19th. Boom. Look at that. I got to get you a flight.
I'm flying to Houston after Atlanta.
Yes. I was going to say, you can fly. Well, almost fly with us.
I'll skip the show I built with Jack Daniels at the museum. Yeah, question. Does your comedy show have giant dinosaur skeletons behind it?
Oh, no. It's in a regular club, Chris.
Oh, okay. I guess that'll be all right.
Okay. Sherri, go get some rest, honey. We love you.
Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming to Two Funny Mamas. Yeah, I'm gonna
falling asleep.
watch my Korean romantic comedy, my Korean rom-com, and take a little breather. I still got jet lag.
I'm gonna find Big Black Fred. You got jet lag from where?
Because I was with
that flight home from Jersey's rough.
I was up. Kym showed up at my house. Her and Erlene at doggone 6 or something in the morning, and they didn't go to bed. They was up talking.
We did wake her up.
Yeah, and then I had to work, and then going to Jersey, and I didn't get any sleep, so we did 2 shows, and then I had to get up. I didn't go to sleep at all. I packed and stayed up. I was 24 hours no sleep, and then I went to Cleveland for a gig. Thank you so much to the Pink and Black Association, to Nora, for the Pink and Black honors, and it was amazing. And I went straight to the airport, slept for an hour, and then came home, and I haven't slept since. So
you got an addiction to shopping. Let's just say what it is. Keeping it. If you came home, she about to hang up on me. She's about to hang up. Look at these boxes. No, if you went home and turned off the computer, just didn't shop, and went to sleep.
I'm on Poshmark a lot when I stress out. Plus, I get great deals. Like, I got this Ronnie Kobo jacket. First of all, this is friggin' $600 or whatever. I got it for doggone $50, and it looks amazing. So I get really great stuff for great deals. My Alice, and I love like Alice and Olivia. I get that for so cheap.
Oh, I got some of those. I did get your. I got your Alice and Olivia shoes. Thank you.
I gave you a pair of Alice and Olivia shoes. They didn't fit me.
Hey, Erlene, where my shoes?
Poor Erlene.
Yeah. I gave you those. You would have never had them. Y'all would have never been able to buy me a Chanel bag if I hadn't been on Poshmark this whole time.
Boy, we bought that well, didn't we?
Worked out very well. Everybody who sees it is like, can I have it?
You gotta go nestle up to Chris Denman.
Yeah, Chris got it.
All right. Great show, ladies. Don't fall asleep. I'm going to hit the outro.
It's over.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. What's with the grin? Sherri and Kym. Yeah, that's them. About to throw down again. Tickling the soul from beginning to the end. Two dope friends. I love the way they do their thing. They digress, don't distress, such a beautiful mess. Two real ones, so true in the topics they address. So go ahead and subscribe, cause the party gets live. Take a seat, get strapped in, they're about to take you for a ride.